Hey guys, so I had promised you a webinar in the next 2 weeks. Well, that's what I had said in my post, so by now it had been a week already. So what I decided was, instead of doing a live webinar, I'd actually just record this video so you can actually come back to this at any point in time and just watch it again. And obviously there's always so many issues with live webinars, people aren't able to turn up, so many technical issues. So I thought, why not just actually create this video and send it out to all of you, then you can view it in your own time. And yeah, just I really wanted to get this out to you. I wanted to save myself some time, number one. I'm so busy pumping in work now after what I've got to show you today. It's very, very exciting. It's a very special thing I have at hand, but I'm not going to go into that in too much detail just yet. So the title of this video is Two-Step System Generates 6 Figures on Autopilot. Now, starting off this business, everything was me putting in pure hard work, and there's been a lot of tough times, not being able to get such work done, or things are taking too long, or it's costing too much, just not being able to get things done. And I'm not going to go into in too much detail just yet. We'll get into that as I go along this video. Unlike my webinars, I'm not going to do a whole introduction on myself. You already know who I am. I just really want to get what I have to show you today out there, and I really know it's going to change. It could potentially change your life. It's very, very special and very powerful. So the two-step system consists of two things. Step one is traffic. The next step you'll see in a minute. So let's talk about traffic for now. So look, there's no point in creating a website if you have no traffic, right? What's the point of creating a website with 1,000 articles if you're getting no traffic to it? If no one's going to view that content, what's the point? There's really no point in having that website there, because it can't make money, it can't be monetized because no one's actually viewing the content. And with traffic, there's many complications in this industry. There's so much, words going around about traffic, and it just complicates people. It makes traffic seem so scary. It makes it seems like something you don't even want to acquire, just because of how hard it is to acquire. There's so many different traffic sources these days. You've got pay-per-view traffic, solo ads, email traffic, Facebook ads, Bing ads, Google ads, Yahoo ads, and the list just goes on, and it gets very, very complicated. But I'm here to say, just keep it simple, okay? People are just creating all these complications because then it creates problems, and when there's a problem, these people can come up with solutions, and those solutions is what they sell you. And these are courses, softwares, ebooks, and that's why there's so many complications, because really it isn't as complicated as it is. It's just to create fear between us marketers, and that instigates us to actually buy courses to get over that fear, to solve these problems we're facing. Look, so me personally, I use Facebook ads, and I've been using Facebook ads for over a year now. I've been using it for the past 2 years, but I only started using it successfully over the past year. And look, I spent over $100,000 with it. That's that big milestone, isn't it? You're actually spending 6 figures, and I've done this all on a positive ROI. And look, as I said, you just got to keep it simple. Me, I'm just, I'm not anything special. Facebook ads, I haven't even mastered it, and far from mastering it. There's so many things I can't do on it yet. I still couldn't host a live webinar through Facebook ads, but I was able to make it work for one thing, which was websites with content, Google AdSense. I was able to work Facebook ads with that, and I spent now over $100,000 with it, generated over $300,000 with it. And look, that's just Facebook ads, and that's not even the only traffic source on the net. So you can imagine there's so much traffic to go around, but just with Facebook ads alone, I've been able to generate multiple 6 figures, coming from nothing. I knew nothing. I knew nothing about traffic. I knew a bit about solo ads, email traffic, and then all of a sudden I just stepped into Facebook ads and I started working with content. And all it took was a bit of testing, and honestly just tested, and before I knew it, I was generating, I was spending 6 figures and generating 6 figures. So look, this is my simple strategy. I've been over this a few times in my past webinars, but I want to go over it again today. And then I'm actually, near the end of this webinar, I'm going to put into live action so you can actually see how I set up my campaigns, how I do everything, and at the same time I'm going to be showing you something very powerful and very, very cool. You're going to be, you're going to be surprised. It's amazing. I'm so excited to deliver it. But for now, let's talk about this. So this is my simple strategy. I just do page post engagement, link ads, okay? I run my campaigns, $3 to $5 a day. So I set up one campaign and I'll just spend $3 to $5 a day on it. The countries I mainly target: UK, US, Canada. These are the main countries, the first world countries. But then again, there's many other countries you can target. I know people killing it in Germany, people killing it in Pakistan, India, Saudi Arabia, Spain. The countries go on and on. But I'm telling you what has worked for me, okay, and what continues to work for me, and that's UK, US, Canada. Golden tip I've given over here is only do desktop newsfeed ads. Now, you can actually make mobile work. But I'm saying this for people that are on a tight budget that don't want to do too much testing. For you, just set up your desktop newsfeed ads and you'll be sure to get results, okay? Because desktop, I don't know, there's just something about it. I've been testing for a long time, been doing this for over a year, and desktop's always proved much better than mobile traffic. Now at the bottom, there's 2 simple campaigns I've run in the past. They've been successful, they've generated me a lot of money. Look, it's very, very simple. At the top part of the post, I insert the title, so 10 warning signs of cervical cancer you must not ignore. Okay, and you can play about with this. There's so many variations you can create, but me personally, I test 3 different variations every time I run my ads. I hope you're taking notes. So 3 different ads I run. One image might be with a border, one image might be without a border, one image might have text on it. And obviously the list goes on and on. You could create variation for days, but as long as you have 3, it's more than enough to make a fine judgment on whether this campaign is to work or not. Then I have the image, I have a call to action there as well: share with friends and family. I have an image with border, crazy colors. I've played about with the hue and saturation on Photoshop, added some text in it, and that's it. At the bottom, do you know the signs? If you think you know them, then that's not good enough. Be certain, learn them now. Very, very simple. This doesn't take $1,000 copywriter. This doesn't take hours of your time. It just takes common sense. You just got to sit there, type a little bit, your ad copy is ready, boom. You just got to get that and launch it. Remember, imperfect action over inaction all day, every day. It's just about getting it out there. It's just about getting it up. It's just about doing it. That's why that's how you get from one place to another. You just got to do it. Most people are not doing anything. They're just thinking about it. They're thinking it's not going to work. They have many doubts, many fears, and that's the reason they never get from one point to another, because they never actually done anything. So here's how you set up these link ads, which I just mentioned just before. So PPE stands for page post engagement, and link ads, this is how you set it up. When you go into your post to create new page post, you first insert your link. Then once you insert your link, you actually just remove the link and all these placeholders pop up. You have the image placeholder, you have the text at the bottom, and a description underneath. And where the link is, that's where you would insert the title for the article, where I wrote 10 warning signs of cervical cancer, or where I wrote everyone knows about lemon and water, but who knew about the benefits of pineapple and water. That's the same place you insert that text. You remove the link and you insert that text there. At the bottom where it says available images, under that it has a plus symbol, you can actually replace the image. You can set up a new image. And where you see the ginger right now, that would be replaced for your ad image. And then you play about with your title, play about with your description, keep everything short, concise, and that's it. You're good to go. And as I mentioned here again, 3 variants ideal. Okay, just 3 different ads, and that could be one with a border, one without a border, and one with text. Okay, that's it. And you and I both know we could go on for ages. We could actually get 100 different ads up, but there's no point, because as I said before, 3 is more than enough to make fine judgment on whether this campaign's working or not. Targeting. Okay, this is the most complicated part of advertising, honestly. People just struggle with targeting too much. I don't know what it is about it. They start thinking about intersecting audiences, and then they start thinking very logically and psychologically, and they just think crazy things, and God knows what runs through people's minds when it comes to targeting. But me, I keep it simple. Always keep it simple through the whole process. It's a 2-step system. How more simple can it be? So the targeting, okay, as I mentioned, most overthought part of advertising. Keep your targeting with this business model. Keep it simple and broad. All right. And you know what I mean by that is, don't try going for the deepest sub niches. If you're targeting, if you're running a article on cervical cancer, target all of cancer, no biggie, because any form of cancer concerns all people that are interested in cancer or that show concern for cancer. All right, and the targeting itself, it's in the title of the article. All right, let's go back over here. 10 warning signs of cervical cancer you must not ignore. The targeting is in the title, cervical cancer. Everyone knows about lemon and water, but who knew about the benefits of pineapple and water? This is amazing. The targeting is in the title, pineapple and water. You can actually intersect those audiences, or you can run them at the same time. It does not matter, because just, keep it broad. And these kind of articles appeal to everyone, because over here you're not trying to sell anything. You just want to, pique some interest. People come and they read that content because it interests them. In the past, we've run a cancer article and we've run it to a whole bloody country. We haven't run it to any target audiences. We run it to the whole country because these articles, they concern everyone. All articles, normally concern everyone, just because it's information. People like learning. People like, gaining knowledge. People like having, just having a little bit of a laugh, maybe. Whatever the content may be based around, but it's just words, people like to read. Okay, and then final thing is, once you start actually inserting some interest, let's say I type in cancer, all of a sudden you have all these related interests pop up, and from there all you gotta do is, just click, because they're all related interests. So first I'll type in cancer awareness, after that will come up breast cancer awareness, then it'll be like cancer research UK, American Cancer Society, and it just goes on and on and on. You can just keep clicking, but click. The goal is to get the big audiences in your targeting. It's not about getting 10-20,000 people in your audience. Your goal audience size is maybe 3 to 5 million or so, and it can go above that. It can be massive. As I said, keep it broad, keep it simple. In the past, we've targeted whole countries. You can imagine that's multiple millions of people, but it doesn't matter. People still read, okay? So here's super tip 1. I want to give a few tips throughout this webinar. These are things that I've tested over the year or so, and these are things that have just worked for me. These aren't things that I pushed so hard. I don't really tell everyone, yeah, you gotta do it like this, but it's a tip and it's worked for me, and I'd suggest you also try it. So here's what it is. Rather than running ad sets with just so much targeting, so many different audiences, instead get your ad sets and break them down into single interest. So one interest per ad set. Take note of that. So what I'm saying here is, rather than having an audience which is full of 10-20,000 people audiences, and then you got 100,000 people audiences, and then you got 500,000 people audiences, instead find those audiences which contain millions of people, and then in one ad set you'll have cancer awareness. This will have 10 million people, and the next ad set you'll have breast cancer awareness. This will have 5 million people, and it just goes on and on. Do you know what I mean? One interest per ad set, and then per ad set, you want to spend $3 to $5 per ad set. The result of this is that you're able to optimize your campaign to its fullest potential. What I mean by this is, you can really squeeze the milk out of your campaign. You can really see what's working and what's not. When you're running so many different audiences, you never actually know, because some of those audiences might be killing your whole campaign. They might be bringing your numbers down, your ROI down. But when you're running one interest per ad set, then you actually know which audience is responding better to your content, and that way you can expand further on that single audience and get the most out of your campaign. So this is the advertising mindset. I want to talk about this because the word mindset is just overlooked in this industry. Just in business, the word mindset is overlooked. Now advertising itself, it has its own mindset when you come in to, when you start advertising. It's like with trading. Traders, binary option traders and forex traders, they need to have a solid mindset, and each industry has its own mindset which you have to grasp and which you have to kind of learn, you could say. With this, as I said, like I always say, I just keep it simple, okay? So the same rules apply to those with big budgets. Even if you have 100k in your bank and you start running campaigns today, only spend $3 to $5 daily per campaign. Alright? So even if you got $1 million in your bank, don't go ahead and spend $500 per campaign. You're still gonna spend $3 to $5 per campaign. Simple. Now, if the campaign is profitable within the next 24 to 72 hours, maintain the same budget, okay? If you're spending $3 and in 24 hours you make $5, keep the budget the same. Alright, it's not you don't want to scale too fast. But 3 days later, if it's still profitable, then you can start scaling up. Add an extra $3, add an extra $5. But never go overboard and add on $500. But I will talk about that in a minute, okay? Now, if the campaign is losing, you spend $3 and 72 hours later, you would have spent $9. And if you haven't made anything or you made a big loss, just kill it. It's simple, Move on to the next campaign, move on to the next article. You just need to keep testing, okay? Do not become emotionally attached to your campaigns. When you're setting it up, sometimes you might think, this one's going to be a winner. This campaign looks amazing. I know this one's going to make me money. But if 72 hours later it makes you nothing, then kill it, okay? You can't, if it's broken, then it's just broken, okay? Don't try fixing it. There's so much content out there you could be testing, alright? Don't try fixing it. Move on to the next article. So, optimizing and scaling. Now, this is, once you've got your campaign running 24 to 72 hours later, you want to start optimizing it and you want to start actually scaling it. So, if it's breaking even, you spend $3 and you make $3, 2 days later or 1 day later, then here's what you got to do. You go to your adverts manager. You go where it says there's a drop down menu, it'll say breakdown. Go on that and optimize by age, gender and country. Click on age, see which age range is costing you the most, take out that age range. See which gender is costing you the most, take out that gender. See which country is costing you the most, take out that country. Simple. If you're profitable, you do the same thing, okay? If you spend $3 and you make $5 the next day, you do the same thing. Because if you can make if you can spend $3 and make $5 and you haven't optimized your campaign, once you optimize, you can actually spend $3 and make $7. Why are you going to leave that profit on the table? Why are you going to just leave it there? It only takes a second to claim it. All you got to do is go and break down, go age, gender and country, and that profit's yours. Alright? And if it's a clear loss, if you spend $3 and you make nothing, or you spend $3 and you make $1, well then again, if you make $1, there's still a chance you can actually optimize it. You just got to look at your metrics. And that's what it's all about in this business model. I might do a further webinar on metrics. But for now, I've delivered this training a few times before. And I'm just hoping it's actually starting to get into your head. You're actually starting to understand what I'm saying. So if it's a clear loss, you spend $3 and you make nothing, you just kill it. Like I said before, do not become emotionally attached to your campaigns. If it's making you no money, kill it. Why do you want to spend money? Why do you want to waste your own money when you could go, get $3 again and test a new campaign? And every campaign you test, you got to think of it like this. It's a potential six-figure business right there. Of 3 articles, we made over $300,000. 3 articles. What if you just find that one article and it blows? Okay, you just got to keep testing. What if you find that one article that could make you 6 figures in the next 12 months? Keep testing, keep testing. Scaling, okay? Once you got, you got your campaign now and it's profitable, 24, 48 hours later, you spend $3, $6, whatever, and you profited, you made money. Yeah, you spent $3 and you made $5. And this profit is consistent. You've waited 3 days, 72 hours later, you waited it out on the same budget and it's still profiting. Here's what you need to start doing. You start scaling up in increments. You do this daily. You add on $5 every day for a few days until it hits like $20. Then you start adding on $10 every day until it hits like $50. Then you start adding on $20 every day until it hits $100, let's say. Then you start adding on $50 a day until it hits $200-300. And then if the profit is consistent, it's still the same, it's in proportion, then why not just start adding on $100 a day? That's what it is. You just got to scale up in increments, okay? Start small and then push big. First you start scaling up $3, $5 a day. Before you know it, you're spending $100 extra every single day. Be patient, okay? Optimizing and scaling, this makes or breaks your campaign. If you go wrong at any point, that's when you lose money. You could break your whole campaign and you can lose everything. But if you do it right, then you can achieve the results you see below. Look at that. That was in 31 days. We spent $15,000 on a single campaign. This campaign proved profitable through the whole month. Not one day did it produce a loss. This on average made us $1,200 every single day that month. This is what I mean. You just gotta start small. Be patient and just keep pushing. You can see there, obviously that might have put you off where it says advert account deactivated, but you can expect this in this industry. Facebook ads account gets shut down in any industry. You do CPA, your ads accounts get shut down. You do e-commerce, your ads account gets shut down. You do legit business models. Everything. At some point you're gonna face these kind of problems, but it doesn't kill you. There's always solutions to that. Once we got our first ad account shut down, we had like 10 new ad accounts. Okay, don't let that put you off. Alright, so super tip 2, this is I think probably the final tip I'm giving away in this webinar. This one, I really suggest you do this at your own risk, okay? I don't want you coming back to me and blaming me if it didn't work. Every advertiser has their own strategies, okay? You go online, there's a million different courses teaching the same thing, but everyone does it in their own way. Because every advertiser has their own strategies, every marketer has their own strategies. It's all in the approach. Everyone does everything differently. I spent thousands on coachings, but when we go on the coachings, we don't go with the intention of doing exactly what the coach is doing. You got to put your own twist to it. You got to put your own approach to it. You got to use your initiative. And this is something that worked for me, and you can see the crazy results below. So look, this is what I've done. If the campaign proved profitable, now you've been spending daily, $3 a day, and then you're adding on $5 a day, and before you know it, you're spending $50 a day. And if you're profiting at this stage, here's a risky test you could take. Scale up one day, like 5 times or even 10 times. Example of that is if you're spending $30 a day, the next day spend $150 on that one ad set. Now this is a very risky test. This could, as I said, optimizing and scaling makes or breaks your campaign. This could break your campaign. You could go into loss. But then again, here's the worst case scenario. For 2 weeks, you have to stop running that campaign. After 2 weeks, start running that campaign again, okay? That's the worst case scenario. Other worst case scenarios, you go from $30 to $150 overnight, you lose $150, not a big deal. If that one test could potentially mean a 6-figure business or a $30,000 a month, you're not going to take it. It's only $150. Here's the result. You can see over there, I was spending, making £284 that day. We made £285. So let's say we were averaging $400-500 a day. 3 days later, well, you can actually see 2 days later. So there was 454, and then when we hit 685, that's $1,000 in a single day. That was 2 days later. 3 days later, look, we were doing crazy numbers. That was like 1.3k every single day. And then you can see right at the bottom of that screenshot, these numbers are going down by days. At the bottom, we done £1,059 in a single day. And to some, these are small numbers, but I know to many of you people watching this video today, these are massive numbers for you. And this is, I'm sure you wish you could have these numbers, and it's not far-fetched. It's really not. You can achieve that. A month from now, you could start running your campaigns today. Just go all out and testing $3 to $5 campaigns, and next month maybe you could be doing $1,000 a day yourself. But remember, use this test at your own risk. Okay, step 2. This is probably the main part. This is okay. Yeah, as I said before, what's the point of having a website if you don't have traffic? But then again, what's the point of having a website if you don't even have content on it? What's the point of buying a domain and hosting if you got nothing to show on it? Content is king, okay? Content is everything. When we start advertising, it's not our adverts that don't allow things to run. It's not our adverts that make losses for us. It's our content. If you don't have good content, if you don't have content that interests people, that people want to read, then obviously you can't even acquire traffic. That ultimately means you can't make money. Right? So content is king, and because of that, you need a lot of it. You need a lot of content, because not all content is going to make you money. And this is what I'm saying, that some content you'll run adverts on and they won't even, you won't get traffic, or they're just not going to make you money, because not all content converts to dollars, because not everyone likes, not everyone wants to read certain things. Some content is just not interesting. When you see some political content, it only concerns a small, group of people, which is all these, political group people that are interested in that. And when you compare that to the world, it's a very small population. It's a few million, not all content converts into dollars, and that's why you just got to keep testing. And this is what I try getting across in all my webinars, all my trainings, all my courses, all my coaching calls. I just try getting this across. You just got to keep testing, and this isn't only in this business model. Since CPA, they test different landers every day, different offers every day. In e-commerce, they test different websites, different products, different ads. In the digital product information industry, it's testing different webinars, different sales pages, different sales letters, different images and their sales copies, different voiceovers. There's so much testing going around, and it's all in the testing. If you're not going to test, if you're afraid to test, if you're afraid to lose money, or if you just cannot be bothered testing, you might as well stop watching this video. You might as well leave this business, because it takes serious persistence and determination. And that's all in the testing. You got to keep testing. You can't let any losses, any failures bring you down. I have clients come to me, on a daily basis. Oh, I tested 3 campaigns and none of them made me money. You think 3 is a lot? When I started off, I had to learn this all on my own. I was testing hundreds of campaigns on a weekly basis. And you're complaining because you ran 3 campaigns and you spent $3 on them and you didn't make any money. You lost $9. So what? Do you know what I mean? If you're thinking that it's supposed to take you $9 to set up a 6-figure business, you lost your mind. You just gotta keep testing, alright? At some point you might have even spent thousands and made nothing, but just trust the system. Trust the process. That at some point one of those campaigns will blow, and that will project 5-6 figures over the next 12 months. Alright, have faith and just keep testing. So this is my journey with content, okay? My journey's been a bit of a crazy one, and this is the same journey which many of you might have actually went through yourself. But I don't know many of you, actually pushing AdSense so hard and doing crazy numbers with it. But to me, this was everything. And I would have done anything to make this work. To get things running, I would have done anything. So starting off, I was actually writing my own content. This limited me to content. At most, I'd get 1 article written a day. This took me 3 to 5 hours to write 1 article, because I hated writing. I can't write. I'm in college right now. I'm going into 2nd year, and I've never handed an essay in. Why? Because I just hate writing. Even if it's typing, I hate it. I can't do it. I can't think. I'm not. I'm just not too creative when it comes to writing. And it was taking me 3 to 5 hours a day to write 1 article. That's why I could only write 1 article. It took me too much time. I was bloody drained. I was tired every single day. And this, maximum monthly income this projected me was $3,000. The reason was because I didn't have enough content to test. So every month I'd have 30 articles, and rule of thumb in this industry is that 1 in 20 articles makes you money. 1 in 20 article actually profits for you. So out of 30, 1 or 2 made me money, and I made maybe $3,000 a month from it. But I quickly changed this. I didn't do this for month and month. The first month I started seeing numbers, I changed my strategies straight away. So this was, 2nd, 3rd month or so, I started changing my strategies a bit. Started copy and pasting content. I went to my competitors. I used tools like BuzzSumo. Went to my competitors, took their content. It takes much less time, okay? All you got to do is go on their page, copy their content and paste it onto your own site, and boom, it's yours. Even if you're giving credit to source, I actually, a few months down the line, I realized even that doesn't really matter. Copying and pasting content, it's really not, it's good, it can make you a lot of money, but then again, long term, you're going to get done for copywriting. It's super, super risky. These days, I've had a lot of clients come to me. Google's cracking down on these people. their accounts are getting shut down because they were giving credit to source thinking it's okay. And fair enough, I was teaching this myself because I was doing it myself, and $300,000 later in earnings, not once have I had an account shut down. And that's what coaching is about. Us coaches, we only teach what works for us, and whatever happens with you, that's on your own back. I can't control what happens with you when you start testing. This is my own results. I'm just teaching what I've done, what's worked for me. And I've never had an account shut down, but things happen. Okay, you don't let that bring you down. But regardless, long term, you're gonna get done for copywriting. It's super risky. I would suggest you don't actually do that anymore. Maximum monthly income this projects, $10,000, and these are just straight from my head kind of numbers. These are just average numbers, and the reason I say this is because you're limited to content. Even still, you copy and pasting content, but the more copying, the more content you copy, the more liability you're creating for yourself. The more stolen content you have, the more visible your site is to Google, and the more likely you are to get shut down. So that's why you have to do everything in moderation, and that's the reason I say, you're looking at maybe $10,000 a month at most, but before you know it, your account's going to be shut down, and that 10,000 is going to mean nothing to you. You might even have your account shut down before payment. Fortunately, that never happened to me, but clients I'm talking to these days, it's happening, so be aware. Now, this was near the end of my journey, okay? I hired a writer finally. I had money now. I was making money. Google was working good for me. By now, I had generated, 6 figures, and had a bit, I had money there. So I got a writer, basically I had someone find all my content for me from competitors. He would forward all the content to my writer, then my writer would rewrite all this content and have it up on my site. This would leave me with unique articles, and I couldn't get done for copywriting. I was in the green zone. Nothing could happen to me. Nothing at all. But to me, this was okay. This was ideal. I had money to work with, and I don't say this from an arrogant position, not being cocky. I'm saying that, I know your position because I was at one point myself. You don't have money, but you have big dreams. You really just want to get started, and you keep hearing that inaction, imperfect action over inaction. You just want to do something, you just want to get started, but you come to find that it's costing you too much, it's taking too much time, and you can't do it. You can't. That limits you from your dreams. You can't reach them. I know what that's like, so that's why I say this. So as I say, even still, even though I had money and I was getting all these unique articles, it was very costly. It costs a lot. Articles, getting unique content done, it isn't cheap. And when you're starting off, when you're new online, not many can afford that. And even if you can afford it, you don't really want to be spending that money, okay? Because not all articles are going to convert. So out of 20 articles, after you spent like $500 on getting 20 articles, only one, possibly makes money. And even that might not make money. Do you know what I mean? It's just right off the bat, it's a bit expensive. It can cost you a lot. But regardless, the maximum monthly income with this is unlimited. You can, once you have unique content, you're in the green zone. What really can happen to you? Not much. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Nothing's wrong gonna happen unless you start running illegal traffic sources, or you do some black hat strategies. That's gonna get your account shut down. But you're not gonna get done for copywriting. Your contents are unique. But look, I've put in here in brackets until writing expenses catch up to you, because now once you've got a flow running and you've got thousands of articles coming onto your site, it's costing you a bomb. It's not cheap. It's not cheap at all. So that's what I say. Starting off, it's not the best way to go about things. So look, it all comes down to one thing. That's automation. This is what we're all looking for. We're all looking to run 6-figure businesses on autopilot. Not even look at it. Be outside, be on holiday, be sleeping, be out with your girlfriend, wife, whatever. Or husband, boyfriend, forgot to say that. We're looking for one thing, that's automation. We just want this running for us. We don't want to be working for money, we want money working for us. Isn't that right? Okay? Automation. And as I mentioned before, content is king, and this is the main thing you need to get automated in your business. Traffic is automated already. Once you have your campaigns running, Facebook is working for you. Facebook is running your traffic for you. But the one thing that's not working for you is your content, because your content, you're chasing writers, you're writing it yourself. You know, you have people looking for content, softwares, forwarding it to your writers. This is taking hours and hours. You know, it's costing you thousands of dollars. But you can't take that out of the equation either, because content is king. You need that content. Okay? So, you know, we need a solution. We need to save ourselves from spending thousands on writers, and we need to save ourselves from putting in hours of our time, because we're looking for that one thing, which is automation. And how do we acquire that? So look, this is you know, what we have today, the automation of content, and this is what we've been practicing over the past few months, and this is what many of you have seen in my trainings. Okay, we have tools out there, BuzzSumo, News with Spike. Spike's a great tool, but look at the price in that, $299 a month. That's over $3,000 in a year, just so you can find content. BuzzSumo, $99 a month, over $1,000 a year, just so you can find content. So as I say here, look, the problem with this is this. They only allow you to find content. You can only get content from your competitors. You still have to get this content rewritten. You know, it's still, if you was put in your site, you're still going to get done for copyright. Either you have to rewrite that yourself, or you have to take it to your writer. End of the day, you know, you're just paying thousands of dollars alone just to acquire content which is yet to make you money. You're paying thousands of dollars a year just so you can acquire that content. Like, you haven't even got it written yet, you know, rewritten. It's still copyrighted. And you know, it's mind-boggling. It hurts that, wow, you know, you got to spend thousands just to have content at hand, and it's not even unique yet. You know, the writing expenses haven't even come into the equation yet. The moment you start forwarding thousands of articles to your writers, expect another thousands of dollars, you know, going out in expenses. But look, imagine this. This is, you know, what I was talking about before. Imagine a business which works for you, okay? A business which requires no time at all from you. You know, you could be sleeping, you could be out on a date, you could be on holiday. A business in which you decide the rate of growth. So, you know, it's not a process. You know, you don't have to wait months. You know, you don't have to wait on anything. If you want to do 6 figures the next month, you decide that, okay? You make it happen. And imagine unlimited, unique and converting content for free. So this is content, you know, unique, no copyright, and content which is working. You know, you have proof that it works. Imagine that. Unlimited, unique, converting content for free. Yeah, that's powerful. You know, we spend thousands on testing, okay, so we don't even know whether our content is going to convert or not. And we spent thousands of dollars on getting unique content, you know, paying writers, and we spend thousands of dollars actually finding content to get rewritten. But over here, I'm telling you, you can get unlimited content, okay? You don't have to spend thousands just acquiring it. You can get, you know, unique content, unlimited. You know, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on getting it rewritten to make it unique, and you know, converting content all for free. It's powerful. So look, I need to ask you a question. Obviously, you can't answer it right here, right now, because this isn't a live webinar. But look, are you on the same boat as me? Do you understand that the concept that more content equals more money? You know, I didn't mention this throughout this video, but you know, I forgot to mention, but look, more content, as I said, you know, I did say on a brief level that more content equals more money, because as I said before, content is king, and not all content is going to convert for you. So the more content you have, you know, if you was working, you know, in regards to that rule of thumb, that 1 in 20 articles profits, if you had 200 articles, and that means 10 profitable articles. If you had 2,000 articles, that means 100 profitable articles. So there you go. Look, more content equals more money. Do you understand that? And look, you've probably tried all these tools, but they are too costly. Are you with me on that? That look, writers are costing too much, these tools are costing too much. Is that right? Or look, you've hired a writer in the past, but he or she sucks as they're too cheap. So look, in the past I've hired writers, okay, from third world countries, and they rewrite my content and they do it for cheap. But then again, at the same time, the content's junk. You can't even understand it. And even still, this content's expensive. It's still costing you, isn't it? You know, you're getting bad quality content and it's costing you a bomb. Or the other thing is you don't have enough content to test, you know, because it's costing you too much, taking too much time. You're not able, you know, to get content up on your site. You just don't have enough content to test, and because of that, you can't really make money, can you? And then what does this result in? You know, you slowly start to give up. Is that the case right now? Or look, in the past you might have had your AdSense account shut down because you didn't have unique content. You know, do any of these apply to you? Are you with me on this? So look, as I said before, I got something very, very special and very crazy for you today. Look, would you agree that the past, God knows how long we've been on this video for, but the past 10-20 minutes, let's say, has been time well spent. Would you agree? Now look, do you want to flip things around and actually start making serious bank on autopilot, all the things I mentioned before, that key term, automation? You know, are you actually ready to have all of what I said before? You know, all those problems we're facing, I've actually got the solution to that today. So look, I formed a very, very special offer for you today with my buddy Shane. Now you probably don't know Shane, but I actually met Shane this year at Marketing Summit in Dublin, and we got speaking, and you know, he showed me a bit of what he's got to offer, and I want to share that with you today. You know, he said to me, you know, we could get this out to my people, my followers, and he created a very special deal. This isn't a public offer he's got. You know, this is for you today. Now I hope you're ready to hear. Let me tell you a bit more about it. It's called Trending Traffic. This is the tool Shane created with his partner Justin. Now look, excuse the logo, okay? I took this straight from their site. You know, it's a bit pixelated, no worries. Let's go into this a bit more. Let me tell you what it's all about. Very, very exciting stuff. So what is trending traffic? Look, it does the same job as tools such as BuzzSumo and Spike. You know, all those tools which find your content, it shows you everything, you know, filters it out by date and time, and you know, different categories. You can filter it out by keywords, etc. It does all of that, okay? However, there's one more thing. This is one thing that puts it ahead of all those tools. It actually does everything for you. Everything? What do I mean by that? No more having to choose one article out of hundreds just because you only have time to upload one. Do you know that problem where there's so many articles on BuzzSumo or on Spike, but you actually don't have enough time to get all those articles, sorry, and put them on your site. You just don't have that time, you know, at hand. But you know what? Trending traffic allows you to transfer all those, you know, trendy, viral content, converting content to your site within a click of a button. And in brackets, I thought I just saved 20 minutes because it's really that crazy. No more copy paste, no more grabbing the images and throwing them on your site. Just within one click of a button, you can transfer all that content to your site. Just that alone saves you hours and hours of time. Insane. 3 simple steps, you know, with this software. Step 1, it finds awesome articles. Step 2, automatically post them on your blogs. Step 3, you profit. You know, you start testing, you start running campaigns. Before you know it, you're profiting. With this, you know, you're able to have, you know, as I said, let's say we're following that rule of thumb, 20 articles, 1 article profits. With this, you're able to have 20 articles up onto your site within 5 minutes probably. Powerful. But something is missing, right? I know what you're thinking. We didn't forget. No, we didn't at all. One of the biggest issues with taking competitors' content is copyright, okay? You're gonna get done for copyright, aren't you? But that's why Shane and his partner developed a special software which is complementary, you know, to this software we're offering today, Trending Traffic. Spinner Bros. This is new. This has been created over the past few weeks or months, and it's just an amazing tool. You know, you put these two together, it's powerful. Now, excuse the logo over here again. I took it straight from the site and it doesn't look good. So what is this? Spinner Bros uses artificial intelligence to understand text and automatically rewrites your article, giving industry-leading readability. And this, all of what I say here isn't hype. You know, it is what it is. It's an amazing tool. Look at that. Over there, I inserted some of my, you know, I inserted some copy I got written a while ago about myself. That's the original copy. Over there you can see spin tags. Over, bloody hell, God knows, look how many unique variation that is. You know, over 10 billion. You know, I can't even read that number. That's 10 billion different, you know, wordings, different formations of that content, you know, and they're all unique. Now you just go on single unique version, and all you got to do is click new version, new version, new version, new version, and it'll keep giving you unique versions of your content. How powerful is that? Within a click, you know, copy, paste, click, boom, you got unique content. Now we've taken the writer out the process. We've taken out, you know, the virtual assistant who's helping you put the content onto your site. All of a sudden, you saved yourself hundreds of thousands of dollars. You've saved yourself hours and hours of time, and everything's, you know, pretty much automated. Powerful. The world is your oyster, honestly. With these two combined, trending traffic and Spinner Bros, you have unlimited, unique content, all for free. And as I said before, more content equals more money. So imagine, for free, you're getting unlimited unique content, and knowing that more content equals more money. That's, you know, you got an infinite ROI over there. It's insane. You could have 200 articles up in 5 minutes, 10 of them could profit for you. And, you know, before you know it, you could be doing $200-300 a day. And all of this with an initial investment of pretty much nothing. Apart from obviously your testing campaigns, etc. It's powerful, isn't it? You know, you save hours of time, save hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars in fact. So look, let's do a quick demo. I actually want to show you everything today. I'm going to set up a live campaign. I'm going to show you how you can actually use these tools to your advantage, and it's going to be great. So let's exit out here, and let's look into this. Let me show you how you actually use all of this, and let's see. Alright, so I was just checking how long it's been on this, and it's been a bit of time, but alright, here's a quick demo. So this is the inside, you know, this is the back office of trending traffic. This is what it looks like. It looks like just, you know, your average tools. You got your BuzzSumo there, and, you know, Newswhip, Spike. All of them look pretty much the same. And over here you can see you have the allowance. You know, over here I've got allowance of 100 sites, so I could insert 100 different WordPress sites. Publish posts. This shows me how many posts the software has actually published to my site for me, and these are how many posts I've actually got scheduled. Over here, you know, curate content from, you got all these different news networks you can choose from. You can choose your post age, 1 year, 6 months, 30 days. You know, you can choose how, you can really filter it by, you know, date as well. Social velocity, you know, top 50%, 25, 10%. You know, the contents which are most, you know, with the biggest potential, ones that are going to be most viral. You know, the best content. And then you even have the power to, you know, actually enter certain keywords in and get content based on those keywords. So let's do a live demo of this right here, right now. Let's set up a Facebook campaign live, and let's see how long all of this actually takes us. So we're gonna start a stopwatch, start. So I'm gonna choose, okay, we're gonna go for one niche. Let's go for football. Actually no, let's not, actually yeah, let's go for football. Let's go football search. Let's see what we come up with. But his wife struggled to get pregnant. Okay, say that would change. Okay, so you can see that some of these, you know, it shows a bit of irrelevant content. Fair enough. Okay, but you know, when you have things like this whole schedule tool, you know, it's amazing. That schedule feature alone covers for all of this. Now let me enter a different keyword. I didn't really like that too much. Let's enter in cancer. Okay then. Doug lost his cat to cancer, so they got him a new best friend. Schedule. Now, whoa, this is a bit, okay, sorry about that, excuse me man. Alright, so let's do this again. Let's hope it works fine this time. Alright, it keeps showing me this, email this to a friend. Don't know where that's coming from, I have no idea, but regardless, you know, I'll post this here, post as published cancer. I get to choose my site, which site I want it on, what category I want it to go into. You know, it does everything for you. I can, you know, post as draft, post as published. I can choose a time and date when I want it done. And I actually, you know, the Spinner Bros, you can get the API of that, integrate it into this tool, and it'll spin the article for you as well. Spin. Okay, get generating spun article to post. Please be patient. Now let's hope this does this. Sometimes lags up, but nope, this time done it perfect, and just post. Okay, now there's a problem or two I always face with this. One problem is that the time zone is never correct. You know, I insert my time zone, and you know, I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. I must be using the wrong time zone or something, but my content just doesn't seem to get uploaded at the time I select. So we're gonna do another post in that time, but because it's so quick, we actually are able to do that. I'm just gonna do this one more time, go in here, and we're gonna hope that one of these articles actually get uploaded. And you have this other powerful tool in here, which, you know what, it allows, well, it's not even allowing, it automatically posts content to your site every single day. So even when you're not at the desk, you are able to say, I want 25 articles uploaded every day from this category, and those 25 articles are uploaded throughout the day to your site without you doing anything. Now that's powerful. That's saving you hours of time and hundreds of dollars. Okay, look, this is what I mean. That at times, you know, when you're spinning, it might take a bit of time. This could be a problem with my internet, with my computer, but these are just little imperfections which Shane and his team continue to work on every single day. Now it says 8:35, so I'm actually going to change the time and hope that this time it's uploaded at the time I want it to be uploaded on. Now let's see what happens here. So we're gonna go on posts, and we're gonna see. Okay, so these are articles I've had uploaded throughout the day using this tool. You know, over here you can see there's one thing you want to mess around with, which is your time zone. You know, this, it bugs me a little bit, but then again, these tools, you know, they make up for it. And this could probably just be my own, you know, I might be doing it wrong myself. So I'm actually going to change the time zone this time and see if it has any impact. Let's set that to 7:36, and let's see if it makes any difference. So in browse, and look, this is one thing about it. You can just keep clicking, keep testing different content, even if it's not working. At some point, you're going to get some content up onto your site, or you can do it the way I showed, you know, I mentioned before, how you can just have it scheduled for it to upload every single day to your site. Okay, let's go for this one, and let's hope we can get this one uploaded onto the site. Let's set that to 37. Okay, regardless, you know, I've got all these articles that have been uploaded in the past. You know, actually look, an hour ago, you know, all day's been uploading for me. You can see what I mean. It's super powerful. And all these articles are spun. You know, you just gotta, you see that you can fetch article from a URL. So let's go, let's say we use this article here. Okay, obviously that stopwatch is going a bit crazy. You know, it's probably taking longer than it should have, but that's because I'm not, you know, doing everything I need to be doing. This article is just very short. It's actually just an infographic, to be honest. But no worries. So this demo isn't really coming out as, you know, I wanted it to be, but as I said, you know, I mean, this is basically what I'm doing right now, is what I always speak of, imperfect action. I just got this out there because I'm so excited. I want to get it out there, and I know it's much more powerful than what you're seeing right now. You know, these are just a few problems I'm having getting this stuff up, but you know what? It's not a big deal. You know, I'm not crying over it. It's, you know, shit happens. It happens. Let's set that to 38. Let's hope this one gets uploaded, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't, and if it does, it does. Exciting, great, no worries. But regardless, you know, it works. At some point, it will be up onto your site. Here's the content. Let's see if we can get that into Spinner Bros and fetch. Let's see if it finds the content. No content found. Okay, so look, few errors. Yeah, fair enough. No content found. Okay, you're gonna face a bit of issues, but regardless, look, I've got the content up onto my site anyways. And what you want, if you want to rewrite this, all you're gonna do is you're gonna come here, you're gonna get that content, you're gonna put into Spinner Bros. You spin, wait for a bit. Another problem with Spinner Bros I've, you know, seen recently, which I hope they'll also fix soon, is that, you know, it can't spin a lot of words at once. You know, you can't get 1,000-word essay and throw it in here, but then again, you could get 100 to 200 words and spin it. Look, got your unique variation, single unique version, and I can keep clicking your new version, and it's going to keep giving me a unique article every single time. I click copy, I come inside here, and I replace this, and I just go boom, paste, that's it, publish. That's a unique article. Obviously, it took a bit of time to get running, but within 5 minutes, let's say, we have one, unique article up. No writer involved. No long uploading, nothing like that. It, took 5 minutes. Not, normal article like that would have cost you maybe, I don't know, $7 to get made, $7 to $10 to get made. You saved yourself that little bit of money, and all those articles I have scheduled in the back office. You can see, 8 upcoming posts. At some point, all these, one of them has been uploaded already, as you can see. I must have got one of the timings right on that clock, and this is what it was. There you go. Look, these 4 things could cut U.S. cancer death in half. Boom, it's been uploaded. Done the job for me. Now that's powerful, isn't it? It's very powerful. And this article, you can see it's a bit long, but maybe I think we'll try anyways. We'll try. If I grab all of this, let's see if Spinner Bros will be able to spin this for me. So we're gonna click spin, and we're gonna wait, and we're gonna see if it will spin it all for me. But you just gotta give it a few minutes. Obviously, it's basically doing the job of a rewriter. They're gonna spend hours and hours getting this done. This can be done in 5 minutes. And even if it means that you can't get the whole article spun in one go, you split it into 2 bits, you get it in there, you still save yourself hours of waiting on an article writer, or you save yourself, tens or hundreds of dollars getting the article rewritten. Look, new version, new version. Every time I do it, it's a unique version of the article. Copy, come inside here, paste, boom. Got myself a unique article. I don't even need to give credit to the source anymore. I just need to remove that. That's it. The article is unique now. It's mine. And boom, publish. Now, next thing I want to show you today is me actually creating a live campaign right in front of you. Oh, let's keep the stopwatch on. Now let's actually create a campaign. Why don't we just do these 4 things could cut US cancer deaths in half? Let's see what it looks like. Okay, we can just run this campaign. Normally I work with this. Okay, so basically what I always do, I do pagination. I make sure that my pages have a next and previous button so they can go to next page. And I'm going to set that very quickly. All I've got to do is I'm going to cut one part out of here. I will take this, set it to heading 2, and remove, make all of this a paragraph. Okay, just back, highlight, I turn that into a paragraph. And boom, heading 2, and let's just do one more. Okay, yes, publication. So I'm gonna get this word. Well, first I'm gonna go like that. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna set that to heading 2, and that's it. I'm gonna come back down here, click Smart List 6. Okay, I've covered this in my past trainings, and I don't know if you people are following the same way I set up my site. You don't have to do it that way. The point of this video itself and this, the software is to actually just be, it's more based around content, not the way I set up my sites, okay? But you can see that in my past webinars and set it up the way I did. Regardless, look, there you go. Nice, beautiful article set up. It's unique. Boom, what more do you want? A unique article, set up in, less than 5 minutes. That's it. And it looks great. It looks great. These 4 things could cut US cancer death in half. Let's set up a campaign on this. Okay, let's get some images. Cancer. Okay, we're gonna get this image here, and I'm gonna go into Photoshop, and I'm gonna create a quick ad. I want to do this live today. I want you all to actually see how this is done. And each test you're doing, this is a potential 6 figures, and using these tools you can reach that much faster because everything is all automated for you. Alright, let Photoshop just load up, and we'll create this ad image straight away. Okay, so it's taking a bit of time. Okay, there you go. Now new, I'm gonna go on File, New, and I'll create 1200 by 628. Okay, I'm gonna paste this image here, and okay, there you go. And I will look. I'm creating a fast ad image, but as I always say, imperfect action is better than inaction. So it's just about getting it done. I'm going to put a nice little border on it, and I just want to get this up. I just want to show you how simple it is and how each test is a potential, 5 to 6 figures right there. So it's just about getting it done. It's just about getting it up. If it's to work, it'll work. If it's not, you move on to the next article, and you just keep doing this. And all you people, a lot of you say you don't do testing because it seems to take too much time of yours. So mainly that's it. You people just don't test because you claim to not have enough time. I just want to show you how quick and easy it is to actually set up a campaign. It doesn't take long at all. It's a very, very easy job. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna, looks ugly, looks like crap, but that's the whole point. Ugly ads convert. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna go on this, add example. I'm gonna save as PNG, and I'm gonna get this up onto the site. Oh no, over on desktop. Save. Nope, desktop save. Okay, and let's set up a link ad as I showed you before. Get this, go on Adverts Manager. I'm gonna go to okay, now I'm gonna go on here. I'm gonna go on Power Editor, and I'm gonna set up a very, very quick campaign. Let's not waste time, and let's get back to the presentation. Let's end this video. It's been much longer than I had expected it to be, but no worries at all. This is very special. It's gonna save you hours and hours of your time. So even if it takes you 1 hour 30 minutes to watch this video, in the future it saves you hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars. Page post engagement campaign. Let's call it cancer deaths. Choose an advert set, create new advert, cancer deaths, UK, US, Canada, and cancer deaths var 1. Okay, that's it. Okay, now let this load up. I'm gonna set this to $3. It's gonna run straight away. Let's set the targeting: United Kingdom, United States, and Canada. Age, who does cancer really concern? Concerns probably people from 35 to 65 plus. All genders, yeah. Cancer awareness, I'm just gonna keep it simple. One big broad one. We've got a nice big audience there, 12 million people. I think that's all I need. Mobile newsfeed, nope. Instagram, nope. Desktop newsfeed alone, I'm gonna run. Okay, I'll go now. Finally, we actually create the ad. I'm going to choose a page. I'm going to go on personal, probably. Okie dokie, not even personal. Let's see my package over here, where it says use existing post. Just wait for this to load up. Click on the plus symbol, and let's create a link ad as I showed before. First, insert the link, remove the link. Okay. I'm gonna remove all of that extra stuff there. I'm gonna insert the ad image, add example, boom. Okay, 1 second. Let's go on here. And I'm not even going to use a bottom description now that I've removed it. I'm just going to let it go. This is absolutely okay. Wait, this is eye-opening. Number 3 is insane. No, number 3 is surprising. Share now, and that's it. Save unpublished posts. Imperfect ad, but it's just getting up there, just about getting it out, and boom, that's it. Looks ugly. This one might not even convert. You never know, it could convert. Okay, you can spend more time on your ad images creating different variations, but look, review changes, upload, continue, and let's look at the stopwatch. Within 15 minutes, okay, I'm gonna stop this now. Within 15 minutes, we've been able to get a unique article up onto our site, and we've been able to create a Facebook campaign, and all of this is a potential 5-6 figures. Do you know what I mean? Your future is within that $1-3 test, and I'm saving you hundreds, thousands of dollars. Me and Shane, we're saving you hours and hours of your time. This is so powerful. Now this this alone, to me, this is amazing. This is when Shane showed me his software, what he had available. honestly, I dropped everything. I, cancelled all my memberships with all the other software I was using, started using this, and look, now we've got a Facebook, campaign live, up and running within 15 minutes. We've got unique content on the site. We're not going to get done for copywriting. Everything's running. This is amazing. So back to this, okay? Where did we go? We go on slideshow and from current slide, okay? So look, in the real world, a writer, $7 per 100 words on average, okay? Average article you want to get on your site is 300 to 500 words. So if you were to do $7 times 3, so that's 300 words, it's $21 per 300 word article. If you was to have 100 articles, it would cost you $2,100 from a writer, and 1,000 articles would cost you $21,000, okay? This is excluding the time and money to have the content transferred to your site. Alright, so today, we're giving you something within a click of a button. You can have the content transferred to your site and also rewritten on the way there. Powerful, powerful. Saving you thousands, saving you hours. However, with trending traffic, unlimited content to your site or automated, pure automation, you don't need to have anyone uploading the content to your site. The software can do that for you alone, and you can select how much content you want uploaded to your site every day. If you was to decide you want 20 articles uploaded to your site every day, that's 600 articles a month, all unique and for free. And these are articles that are converting. These are trendy articles. These, this software keeps up with trends. All right. And with Spinner Bros Unlimited unique content to site, all automated with Spinner Bros and this combined, using the API key which Spinner Bros gives, you can ask all of this afterwards, get it sorted, get integrated. It's all very straightforward. You can have this all done, all automated, all running for free. Amazing, amazing. So look, just with that example I gave you alone of $2,100 and $21,000 for 100 articles or even 1,000 articles, you could see why it's a good deal at $497. This price, I came out of it with nowhere, to be honest. I just thought $497 is average price for a lot of courses and softwares going around online. But even still, Shane was selling this software in the past, $297 for the general public. But after I spoke to him at Marketing Summit, after we got back, spoke a few times on Facebook and Skype, he created a special offer for you because you're special, because you're my followers and you're part of the whole Sixth Sense, revolution, you could say. So for that reason, you can grab trending traffic today with free access to Spinner Bros for $97 one time. No monthly subscription, okay? Just one time $97. To claim your access today, you click the button below. But look, apart from that $97, one time, BuzzSumo $99 a month, over $1,000 a year. Spike $299 a month, over $3,000 a year. This is $97 one time for lifetime access. What does that mean? Lifetime access means unlimited content for your whole life, and that's unlimited unique content for your whole life. And all on automation, no time going into it. Your content will be uploaded to your site every day on its own if you want to set it up like that. Now that's amazing. So I'm actually offering a bonus today for you that take action, today. For the first 25 people that take action today, you'll get access to my Facebook ads for AdSense training. This is the same training I'm delivering in my Sixth Sense Secrets program. The same program I've charged thousands and thousands of dollars for in the past. This is that same Facebook ads training I'm giving you today. But this is only for the first 25 people that buy through the button below today. So with trending traffic, Spinner Bros and my Facebook ads training combined, you have yourself a whole, business in a box. You are able to start building on your six-figure business right now from today. In an hour from now, you can have 100 articles on your site. You can have 100 campaigns on Facebook, and by tomorrow, you can have yourself 20 profitable campaigns running. And a month from now, you can be doing $300 to $500 a day. Isn't that insane? Think of it like that. Come on. So now you have two choices. The first option is here. Look, hire a writer. You can go pay thousands of dollars for untested content and spend hours uploading content to the site. Why I say untested is because, you know, this content is, you know, you don't know if it's going to run. You haven't tested it yourself. You don't know if it's going to produce a profit for you. But you're still spending thousands. You know, you still have to get it rewritten to get it up onto your site. You know, you still need that unique content. You'd rather lose money than get done for copyright. You know what I'm saying? That's your first option. The second option is put up the small investment of $97 today. Save yourself thousands of dollars and save yourself hundreds of hours. And if it works, great. If not, just ask for your money back and you'll get it. My crazy guarantee, you know, I'm offering today. I built this with Shane and he agreed. Look, time. If it doesn't save you hours uploading content to your site, we'll refund you. Money. If it doesn't save you from hiring a writer and spending hundreds of dollars, we'll refund you. And uniqueness. If content after even being spun is not unique, we'll refund you. If you get done for copyright, we'll refund you. It's 30-day guarantee. Sign up today. If you don't like it for any reason at all, just let us know and we'll give you your money back. You've seen today how powerful it is, and after that example I gave you before with all three you know, pieces of the puzzle, you know, Spinner Bros, your rewriting tool, trending traffic, your finding content and publishing tool, and my Facebook ads training, you know, your traffic guide. With them three alone, you could have yourself, you know, 100 articles up onto your site in the next hour, 100 campaigns up on Facebook in the next, you know, 5 hours, and by tomorrow you could have yourself 20 profitable campaigns, and 30 days from now you could be doing $300 to $500 a day in profit. You could be doing $10,000 a month net. That's the power of this. But remember, the bonus one is only available to the next 25 people that take action today. Okay, first 25 people. Bonus 2, this one, you know, I wasn't even sure about adding this one on today, but you know, I want people to take action because I know how powerful this tool is. I know how powerful everything we have, you know, we're offering today is extremely powerful, and I wanted to make the most of it. You know, I wanted you to make the most of it, and I want to make sure you get results. So for the first 10 people that take action today, you get a 20-minute consultation call with me. I say Abdullah Ashraf here, but that's me. I'm the one delivering the presentation. Now look, Facebook ads training, consultation call with me, all these tools in place. That's a whole coaching. You know, that's a business in a box. People pay me thousands for this. I've charged $10,000 successfully for my coaching in the past. And you're getting this all today for a measly $97. Your whole business all automated. It's amazing. It's amazing. Me thinking about it for you. I really see this as something which is life-changing. So the real question is this: is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which, if it does even half of what I've claimed today in this webinar, it will save you a lot of time and money. Okay. In the end, you were going to waste $97 getting some articles rewritten anyways. You was going to spend hours of your time. You know, you spent hours watching this video, but you was going to spend hours of your time, you know, actually uploading content, looking out for content, seeing which content is the best. Now you don't need to worry about which content is good, which one's not, because you can just upload everything, and whatever works, works, and whatever doesn't, doesn't. So look, let me cover one more time. This is what you're getting today. Trending traffic tool, you know, minimum, as I said, you know, I'm just basing off softwares around the world, other marketers are putting out there, you know, minimum value, I would say $497 value. Spinner Bros, you know, you can look at other rewriting tools out there. You know, you're getting this complimentary, it's free access to this. But look, I would put $397 value to this. Bonus 1, Facebook ads training for AdSense. You know, my 6 Cent Secrets program has been sold for thousands of dollars before. Just that one module alone of Facebook ads, I would say at least $497. And then bonus 2, the 20-minute consultation call with me. You know, only my coaching clients get this. Only people that pay me thousands of dollars get calls with me. Minimum $397 value on that. And you know, this is just for me to express the value we are actually giving you today. Okay, for a measly $97, you're getting the value. You know, minimum $1,700 and $88. Amazing. Amazing. So look, here's what to do next. Just click the button below, you know, claim your business in a box. You know, this is going to change your life. And you know, everyone says this, all marketers say this, but I know it will, because it's going to save you thousands of dollars, and you all need that. A lot of you are working on shoestring budgets. It's going to save you hours of your time. You all need that, because a lot of you are still working jobs. And with my Facebook ads training in place, with my consultation call in place, 7 days from now, you could be profiting. You could be running $100 a day business, and you could, you know, it might sound far-fetched, but, and I don't want to, you know, hype you, but honestly, 60 days from now, you could actually be leaving your job and be dedicating full-time to AdSense. So thank you for attending. Yeah, well, it's not really attending, but thank you for watching this video. You know, it's been great delivering this, and I know it's gonna give you, you know, it's a lot of value being shared today, and I know it's gonna change the game for you. It's gonna save you so much time, so much money, and I know you're all gonna thank me. You're gonna be very grateful. And you know what you can go do now is go, you know, cancel your membership with BuzzSumo, cancel your membership with Spike, go fire all your virtual assistants and all your writers, because now you know you're on the level 2.0, and the game is going to change for you. I'll see you on the inside. Take care of yourself, and if you have any questions, do let me know. This offer is only available for the next 3 days. Make sure to take action. If you have any questions, send it my way. I'll get them answered, and let's make sure you take action, you get running, and 7 days from now you're doing $100 a day profit and AdSense. All right, talk to you soon.